Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing today? Welcome back to the greatest channel on YouTube. Man, I appreciate all the support over here. Hopefully you guys are doing well. We are checking out another video. We got a reaction video. Yesterday we didn't do a reaction video. Today we're doing a reaction video. Man, I love posting on this channel. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. Much love. I love you. Anyways, guys, we're watching a video today called Football Twitter is Weird. This was sent in to my Twitter mentions. I don't know. I'm waking up in the morning. I'm going through the mentions. People tell me I either smell. People tell me they love the coffee. They tried it. Try it out. Or people tell me they packed 99 Ronaldo. Or they tell me that Ronaldo and Messi are finished. It's one of the four. So today we stumbled upon a good one. It's called Football Twitter is Weird. We got the link in the description down below. Go check it out. Support the video. All that good stuff. Look, I want to watch this video, and this one struck my attention a little bit because I feel like football Twitter is so freaking weird too. The stuff that I see on Twitter is out of this world. Should we call it X? We should call it X now, not Twitter. But man, the delusional takes that I see, oh my goodness. And the one thing I can't understand as well is, like, people always ask me, do I support a team? I like certain teams, right? Obviously, I like certain teams, but like, I didn't grow up, let's say, didn't grow up in the direct city of a massive team, like growing up around, like a Manchester United, right? Growing up in Manchester. So like for me, it's not the same. And what the one thing I don't understand about football Twitter that I see all the time that people are so weird about is, like, they blindsidedly support the team. And what I mean by that is that it's okay to support the team, but they get so delusional with takes that they lose a sense of reality. And it's understandable to have biases in life. It's going to happen. But like, that's the one thing I'll never understand about football Twitter. Can you guys get in the comments and explain that to me? Why people will sit there and say, like, maybe they're like, Sancho's having a good season, and then they'll start saying that he's better than, prime Messi or something because Messi doesn't have ties to, ever playing for a Manchester United or a Dortmund. I don't understand. Like, I see stuff like that. That stuff doesn't make sense to me. So I'm very excited to check out this video. We're watching another video today, and let's get into it because I've been talking way too much. Get in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Did you like it? What did you think was funny? The recent reaction video we watched, not about the video games, but about the Real Madrid, was fantastic. So hopefully this is good as well. Let's check it out.
Football Twitter. When I say these words, everyone might think of something different. Some
By
might
the way, hello, brother. How you doing?
think of the wonderful memes like AFCON producing amazing content for
AFCON
us
was
to
incredible.
enjoy months after it finished.
Memes-wise.
Some might think of the journalists and their catchphrases like "Here we go" or the Ornstein Bomba. For me personally, I'm always thinking of the interaction between two Arsenal fans arguing about a player's age. He's 28 until he's 29. That's how it works. Now, these are indeed great parts of
Awesome
football
brain
Twitter.
cells.
However, that's just the minority of the space, because football Twitter as a whole is
I like this guy's hat, man. I always got a hat on, bro. I gotta get this guy's hat. I'd like a new hat. That'd be good, man. He's got merch. I'm gonna buy it.
extremely weird, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to lose my mind. Now, like I said,
Facts.
some of the accounts on football Twitter, including some of the big ones, are relatively relaxed and low-key. Even the
Yes.
ones that specifically support a club with no other intent behind it. Patrick Timmins, for example, is an account that's obviously biased as he's an Arsenal fan, but there's nothing too outrageous for him. He doesn't have these bewildering takes, at least not all of the time, and he doesn't leave himself open to trolling, at least all of the time. You have other accounts like United Trey that are similar
This account is wild, man.
in their biases, but can still provide top-tier entertainment. Seeing as how he's the world's greatest jinx, there is literally an account dedicated to his jinxes. And at the same time, he's a United fan, which in general is just hilarious in of itself. So what exactly is the problem then? What has led to me creating this video? Basically, it was this: the very in-depth coverage of Lamine Yamal's potential breakup with his girlfriend because it's rumored that the girlfriend cheated. Now, ordinarily, this would not be too big of a deal. We've seen controversies like this before. John Terry, for example, or Maxi Lopez and Mauro Icardi. The difference in this case,
the Icardi situation. Holy, bro.
one that cannot be overlooked whatsoever, is the fact that he is only 17. By definition, he is a child in Spain. He is a minor. Why the hell are
They were saying as well that even during the Euro that Spain had to pay like a fee, right? Because he was past the time for a minor being able to work. when they were playing in the Euro, one of the night matches. That's insane, bro. There's levels to what Yamal is doing at that age.
People so invested in a literal child's relationship
right?
status. And before anyone says, oh, that just comes with the territory, he's a footballer, he's got to deal with it. You know, if this was about footballing things, I would agree. Or if he was older, I would say fair enough. But if you type in Yamal on Twitter, no football related thing comes up until the 12th post. Nothing about his great Euros tournament, nothing about his stats from the previous season. It is about two children and their relationship. That is
or
very—
the fact that he's ranked 4, dude. What? Nah, bro. After that tournament, give me Yamal over Foden. I could understand the Saka and Rodrigo arguments. I don't care, man. Listen. Regardless, we're not here to do a ranking. The point that I'm gonna say is this. All right, online, and my mic is so low. I'm sorry about that. Online is full of drama. Okay, views and the way everything flourishes, the ecosystem of being online, it's all about drama. So it's no surprise to me that the clicks are coming in off of this, right? Because everyone now wants to give their take. Everyone wants to give their take on a 17-year-old's relationship. I'm not surprised by that. And I can understand why that drove this guy over the edge to make the video.
Children and their relationship. That is very weird, from football Twitter. As I said, that was just the breaking point, the straw that broke the camel's back. Over the last few months, I've actually been saving a few of the more outrageous things that I've seen from football Twitter, and I wanted to categorize them.
Oh, God.
So first, let's start with the lowest of the low. I'm talking people who have some sort of hatred in their body. Typically, it comes out against women or minorities, basically anyone who's not a straight white guy. These are the scumbums of football Twitter. One example I saw is a guy who was very hurt that a woman was on the cover of the new FC 25 game. I'm sorry, but putting a random woman amongst names like Zidane, Buffon, and Beckham is just pushing it. Yeah, that random woman won the Ballon d'Or last year. Oh, and those I just pissed off a fan base and you're getting offended by an opinion tweets that you had? Brother, this is what's happening. We are laughing at your personality and your—
I'm gonna give you guys my funny story about football Twitter. So the other day, I forget what take I had on Twitter. I'm always posting stuff, you know, but it's like reactionary stuff. I think Valverde scored a goal, right? And I was like, oh my God, Valverde. And somebody responded, typical American. Right? That's always the common one, but this one gets better. I'm going to tell you this one. He goes, typical American, supporting 8 clubs. And I'm like, dude, that's the one thing I don't understand. Why can't I just kick back and enjoy a match? You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Valverde as a player. The funniest part is where I'm going with this story. This guy in his bio was from America. He had a USA flag in his location. I'm like, bro, what? You know what I'm saying? It's just like head loss, man.
Or essence as a human being. And yet, that's somehow not as bad compared to the people who are actively defending Mason Green.
I mean, the one thing with, like, you know, Bonmati's a GOAT. I was like, I don't feel like the community was asking for the addition of women, but it's been great. Like, it actually has been one of the best parts of this game. This is undefendable. Like, I don't understand the Greenwood shit, man. It's like crazy. I'm seeing people on Twitter forget about it. I mean, whatever, right? He like, it looks like he's made amends and whatever, and the relationship is, it's still unacceptable. Any type of abuse, man, that is so disgusting, guys. Just as a man speaking to you watching this video, there is no place to ever treat a woman like that, ever. And I just don't even believe there's a place to fight in life, man. It's not the way to resolve issues, right? But there is no place for anything like that. I can't believe people will now forget about that, defend this guy. I hate him. He used to follow me on Twitter. He was into FIFA as well. I unfollowed him the day all this came out. I used all the, you know, the stuff that was available to see and literally tweeted him, calling him a lot of words. I think I called him a dickhead, all this shit, man. I said so much stuff. You could probably find a tweet. I added him too, and he was following me. I know, dude. It's just that one I don't understand, because this is all over football Twitter as well, and that is just weird.
Greenwood.
Let me put it this way. Those people, if they were with their actual profiles, their name, their photo icon, they wouldn't be saying anything like that. But because they put their idol footballer, right, and they have the name that's different than their name, they say whatever the hell they want. They have some excuse pass.
Are you so ready to defend someone who abused their partner, United Toph? Like, I'm asking you directly, United Toph.
Disgusting behavior,
How are
bro.
you supporting and defending that? United Toph, I'm seriously asking you, personally, how are you ready to defend that, United Toph? Huh? Scumbum. And by the way, I know that's not the majority of United fans, all right? I see you guys, don't worry. Let's not forget about the racists of football Twitter either, like those who abuse Saka, Rashford, and Sancho after missing a penalty, or the literal organizations not owning up to a player racially abusing someone, but rather doubling down and calling fault to those who protected the racially abused player. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on because this is making me depressed. Now let's talk about an integral part of football Twitter. Obviously not as horrific as the previous group, but still annoying nonetheless. I'm talking about the Stan accounts. Those whose only mission in life is to spread information and propaganda about a specific player. Yeah, I'd like a propaganda inside of their head, because surely there's nothing there. Let's look at this account as an example. Not necessarily because it's the worst of the bunch, not by a long shot actually, but rather it's the standard that you tend to see, especially when it comes to Cristiano Ronaldo Stan accounts. And that's what makes it so bad. You of course have the comparisons to Messi, since both players are the best to ever play, but you'll obviously never see them compliment the Argentinian counterpart.
Bro, never.
You have the us versus them mentality. It's Ronaldo versus the entire system. Comparing Ronaldo's goals and assists to a midfielder, because obviously that makes sense. Then you have a quote tweet about a Ronaldo goal from over 2 years ago at a club he no longer plays for and in a country, nay, on a continent he no longer competes in. What the hell are you doing with your time, my guy? But you know what? At least this guy is consistent, right? He stuck by him the whole time, and at least that counts for something. Which is a bit...
This is not to offend anyone watching. Anyone sitting here ever questioning what they're contributing in life or if life is not going well, you guys need to just think about these people that are on Twitter 14 hours a day, literally tweeting every minute because they're sat in front of a screen the entirety of the day. The entirety of the day waiting to either beef people, start drama, or defend their favorite footballer. I can't, man. It's so spot on.
More than I can say about this guy. He fully switched clubs
it's funny
to support,
I don't know
and
any
now
of these
he stands the
accounts
new team.
except that, like, two of them.
I am confused at the xenophobic Neanderthal comment. I don't really understand that. Now, what about the largest part of football?
Yo, this
Twitter?
is a great video.
I'm talking the attention seekers, the trolls, the oh, that was a close one.
Almost masturbated myself there.
On any major football account, regardless if they're a Stan account, one that tweets out quotes, information, transfer news, or even just official personnel accounts, there will be hundreds, if not thousands, of these types of people in the replies.
Oh my god.
Honestly, the sheer amount of them that I see
nobody
is what
cares.
drives me away from not following more football accounts.
Don't care, this guy is better. Don't care, plus ratio, plus this dude is better.
Because I don't want to see the most delusional take in history 8 times in one day.
No, that's not true. That take was terrible. Not from him. From that tweet was horrible. Saliba, I think I am in the top 3 central defenders in the Prem. I'm humble, but last year, like this year, I am in the top 3 best defenders. VVD has aura. He's the boss. He orders everything. You feel that he scares the attackers, but I'm starting to feel the same way. I see attackers are starting to feel
Saliba was
the
quoted
fear.
as saying that he thinks he's one of the top 3 defenders in the league this past season, seeing as how he was a crucial part in the defense of the club that conceded the least amount of goals and kept the most clean sheets, as well as passing the eye test and locking down top attackers consistently. You can see where he's coming from, and a lot of people would agree. At least those who were not born with cousin parents would agree. Their players are just like their fans, desperate for approval. Blood's not even in the top 20.
He is, bro. Watch the Euro. Him and Rudy were the best 2 center backs. And this guy recorded a video. Is an Arsenal fan. I don't like Arsenal, but I'm saying it's true.
To stir up controversy for engagement.
Everyone
he just really believes that, and don't even.
Dude, the worst part with that VVD one is that literally the original tweet. Or the quote, Saliba says VVD, like, mentions him and gives him credit. Oh, my God.
He started about
they
Arsenal
don't even
fans,
read the
they
tweets,
can be
bro.
The most annoying at times. When this account did a throwback tweet to Rob Holding's signing, there were tweets saying it was the worst signing in club history.
Oh, my goodness, bro.
That Wenger ever did. He ruined childhoods like mine, though. He ruined childhood. What are you talking about? Did
Bruh.
he bully you at recess or something? Did he tell your crush that you
That's
liked
so
her
bad.
so you would be embarrassed? Seriously, please explain. And finally, we have the most annoying group from football Twitter.
Here we go.
And that is the Twitter Tacticals. Now, when I say
Oh
that,
my,
I'm
dude, these guys who talk about the tactics, they have no first touch. They have no athleticism. They've never kicked a football in their life. And then they start getting a couple views and they start thinking, oh, I know what to do.
pretty sure there's one account that really sticks out for all of us. Am I right?
I think the biggest surprises are behind me.
No New Thing is a very popular Twitter tactico, and while some of his tweets are actually interesting or give an interesting perspective, he says stuff like this way too often. Like,
Who?
way too often.
didn't watch this the
To
first
say
one.
that
I didn't
Arsenal
see it.
versus Manchester City was not boring is looking at the game in a one-dimensional point of view. Now, of course, some people can have their preferences for what they like and why they watch the sport in general, but to only look at one side, while others can appreciate both the tactical and genuine sporting side, seems incredibly short-sighted, especially coming from someone who says they are transcending the game and whatever the hell this means. Now, this account is someone
Wait,
who's
what?
not necessarily
Yo,
wrong
what was
all
that
of the
tweet,
time,
bro?
and
That
they're
was
certainly
crazy.
not an awful person like these scumbums presented before him.
Oh
but
my
God, this guy is just
Oh,
exhausting.
they
I
start
mean,
getting
if
the
he
egos.
enjoys
You know what's
it,
the worst about
fair
these tweets? When they do the egos and they post a period at the end of the tweet. My face cam is in front of it. They always post a period like, oh man, I'm going to make a statement.
enough, but sometimes it can be a little much. This guy, though, he can definitely be a lot much. Arguably too much at times, and honestly, maybe not even arguably. This is Twitter, my guy. Let's take a step back and reevaluate, huh? Now look, at the end of the day, it's important to remember a few things. One, that block and mute button is there for every Twitter user. You should absolutely use it. Two,
That's fair.
I'd stay away from the For You page. That's
Oh,
where
man.
99% of this malarkey came from, because 99% of it is just to increase engagement. 3. Someone making a 23 tweet thread about a player's preseason performance, while a bit odd, is obviously not as bad as someone spewing hateful rhetoric. 4. I'm clearly the smartest person on football Twitter, or just the smartest person in general talking about football. So when I say that Burnley will win the Premier League this year, you should place a bet on it. But Dag, no, they're in the championship. They literally can't win. Yeah, that's what the entire system wants you to think, so you're not fit to analyze the game. You're literally a random.
Yo, great video, man. I want to see more of this guy's videos in the future because this was so well done. This was hilarious, bro. It's so, I can't believe how much I agree with almost everything this guy said, man. It's ridiculous. Drop a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts, and appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Much love. Peace.